Titans. This is coming out actually next week through Cartoon Network and WB Games. It's kind of a parody of Skylanders Amiibo, like this figure collecting craze. In this world, the Teen Titans actually collect figures themselves and other DC heroes and villains. There's 70 characters total. It's kind of our take on Pokemon, actually. So there's kind of like a hub world. You can run around. There's a lot of various like kind of DC references, a Superman statue.
Cool.
You can collect coins. The hub world's kind of randomly generated, so different civilians and citizens and prizes and coins will all appear every time you come back into the city.
Okay.
There's a tournament structure, kind of just like Pokemon, like the gym battles. There's Starfire right there. But one of the kind of cool things about the game is you go into different toy stores that are open at different hours of the day, this day-night system. Tap in the toy store to go into it. And we wanted this to feel like a real toy store simulator.
Yeah.
So you're actually in the toy store with your shopping cart, and there's like some expensive... Yeah, exactly. There's some expensive characters. But let's see. I'll buy her. But the idea is that it's like you're in the toy store and you see a lot of the crappy figures you don't want in the front, but you can kind of swipe them off.
No way.
To see what's behind. And then they're all full 3D.
Oh, I love that.
And so you can flip to the back and see their stats and read about their abilities.
Cool.
And this was, when we first started designing the game, we definitely wanted to do a cool battle system and all that, but it was important to us to kind of do something different with the buying of the figures. No in-app purchases, all coins. So I'll buy this Bumblebee. I've already got all the characters unlocked, but when you get a new character for the first time, you actually open up the 3D box. So let's find a battle real quick. There's also a quest system. And as you meet different characters in the game, they might have quests you can get. So any character you can talk to in the game, you can battle. So here's Old Man. I can talk to him if I want. He can talk to me. Or I can go right into battle.
An old man.
Yeah, exactly.
This is great.
So he's just got a Silky up here as his team. This is my team. I can read about all my different characters here to kind of prep for the battle.
Okay.
There's a class system in the game. So in the corner, you can see the class for every character. His class is the cute class. If I look at this chart, Beast figures beat cute, which I don't have any of right now.
Okay.
If I take a couple characters into battle, the idea is that, just like in all those other games I mentioned, they put their characters on this 3D base and they go into the video game to battle each other. So here's my team. He only has one character on his. So the battle's all real time. At any time I can tap the abilities. There's a battle bar that fills. The point it reaches, when I use that ability, it depletes.
Okay.
So this is a purple ability, which is a charge up. So I can get the tutorial's actually on. I get interrupted during this charge up, so there's a little bit of thinking that goes into when to use each ability.
Okay.
We did some really, and you can collect things like tofu in the mid battle. This tofu is like a Mario Kart item spinner. He's using the ability now on me, third can at me. So this is a strength power up on my abilities that makes them go up. This I can stack a power increase, and I can actually switch characters in my team at any time. So I'm gonna switch to Cyborg. Cyborg has a battery drain. If I use that, it takes a little bit of health, but fills my bar.
Whoa,
And then he has a plasma attack. He's burping up. And then the idea is that in your team, a lot of moves will actually affect the entire team. So if I'm Robin and I use my heroic pose, the strength goes up for everyone.
Cool.
So then I can, this is a cleanse ability. I can actually, he has a buff that increases his speed by dancing. That burp's a randomized move. This cleanse move will get rid of his buff. So there's kind of like a debuff system at play. I'm gonna be beating her here pretty soon. Now, if I was the class that beats him, I would be getting extra damage on all of my hits, or vice versa if that was him. The tofu is just randomized. You can get upgrades later in the game that will increase or decrease your chance to get tofu. That's a bar fill. This will take him out right here. And then every single character in the game can dance. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Celery Man, but that's the dance. That's for Celery Man. You collect, obviously you level up your different characters, unlock new moves, you can choose your stats in this screen right here.
You unlock a printout of Nude Tane?
I wish. If we could get the rights to that, I'd be very happy. I'll have to hit up Tim and Eric.
Yeah.
So another cool thing is this is based off the Teen Titans Go license, but we're also featuring some characters and some in-jokes and references to the original Teen Titans, to Young Justice, and various other DC properties, basically. We had a lot of free reign to kind of have fun in that world. So here's Starfire dressed as a Flash. You can read about her stats. Just, I don't know if you guys are familiar with how Smash Brothers had like a trophy room. You can see all the different trophies and characters.
Yeah.
We wanted to emulate that, so you can take any character in here and look at them from all different angles.
Such a sucker for that sort of thing.
I know, me too. And there's descriptions, each of them, they each have a number, just like in Pokemon.
Cool.
If you flip them up to their base, you'll notice like this empty slot here.
Yeah.
One of the, I'm gonna use some debug real quick, but one of the upgrading mechanics in the game is a mod chip system. So you put chips into the base of your figure that can kind of augment them or change what they can do. So this one right here is the tough stuff, increases my health by 12, but my figure can no longer dodge.
Yeah.
I put that on there. And then if I go into this figure view,
Use that, or is that permanent now?
you can override it, you cannot remove it.
Okay.
So, but you'll collect mod chips either from stores or from different quests. Here's Robin dressed as Batman. Let me see if I can find. You can organize your figures by class. If I go to the super class, I can see.
Nerd out on
There's
this.
a lot of different characters. Here's Bumblebee. So let me show you getting a quest real quick here. There's over 70 quests in the game. There's 6 different tournaments you can enter. Different districts. If I go to my world map here, I'll see this one's not available to me yet. Let's battle this guy over here. So this cop is blocking this district. I could chat with him, I could battle him. Let's see, where can I find a quest? If you go to your map, all the different icons will show you. This is a battle, a shop, and I'm not seeing any quests right now, but basically down here, now we're in nighttime.
Okay.
This clock is continually running.
Yeah.
There'll sometimes be special events that'll pop up on the clock.
Okay.
I can also switch to look at my current missions. I only have a story mission right now.
Now, you fast forwarding time like that, is that a debug feature, or is that something you can do in the game?
No, actually, so time will just progress on its own.
Okay.
And actually, there's an email system too. As you're playing, based on both what you do and also a random feature, you'll get different emails.
Yeah.
This one is written in leet speak by a cat on the internet. And actually, this cat wants me to get rid of dogs.
Yeah.
So by closing and reading this email, I actually just got a dog mission.
Oh, neat.
I could pin this mission, and I need to defeat 3 dogs. This is telling me that right here.
So if you beat that cop, do you unlock the area, or is that...
No, he actually gives you a hint through his dialogue that he wants to see, he's not impressed enough by you to let you in, he wants to see a trophy. So actually beating this first tournament will get me in there.
Okay.
I think actually we're not seeing missions because I'm still in the early tutorial.
Okay.
You're led to this first tournament by opening this. Robin tries to decipher how he can get in, and I'll get a mission to kind of figure out what I can do there and how I can progress.
Okay.
So it wants me to talk to Beast Boy. And the game is pretty lengthy too, which we're pretty proud of. Your average playthrough is going to be about 10 to 13-ish hours.
Okay.
To get 100%, we think you can go quite a few more past that. And like I said, 70 characters or 70
Any
missions.
intentions for like PvP or things like that?
You know, we've been talking about it a lot. We would love to do that.
Yeah.
And I think we might explore that for an update maybe. It'd be great to do that. Especially to get that Pokemon feel.
Yeah.
I remember like doing the wired play on the original Pokemon back in the day. So this is actually a fun reference I'll show you real quick. This mission was to find, I'm basically trying to get into this dog store tournament that only allows dogs. So I need to meet this creepy guy in the park dressed as a dog. He like has a familiar look, I don't know if for Spaceballs. And this is gonna take me into a battle to battle him. But that's kind of the gist of it, basically.
That's cool. So when did you say this was coming out?
This will be out next week on Thursday, so 23rd. Yep.